Hello. Well, here we are, round two. Yesterday was fun, so let's do it again. Oh, let me see. Actually, I really enjoyed yesterday. I had a lot of fun just talking about God, and we'll see what we get today. I did add a few subscribers. Full disclosure, I think most of them are family, uh, but that's okay. I got about 25 views for yesterday's video, and we'll see what happens today. So, if and when anybody pops on, ask a question. If this does go into a video on my channel, feel free to even put a question on there, and I will look it up daily and answer it on my next live feed. So, I've always believed that I said 9 o'clock, and early is always a little bit better. I think if we're early, we're on time. So here we are, on time. It's about 8:58. Let's get started, shall we? Okay, like I mentioned before, this is a new page uh, discussing anything religious, Christianity, God, Jesus, and any questions that you may come up with. And I'm sure I got plenty to ask myself for anybody that wants to answer them. Um, so today, I was thinking back, and Lent is coming up. We have Tuesday's Fat Tuesday, and then we have Ash Wednesday, and then we have Lent starting on Sunday. So I was thinking way back when I was a little tyke, I always remember someone asking me, and everyone asked me, "What are you giving up? What are you giving up?" Well, soda pop, candy, chocolate, chips, TV, whatever, games. 90% of those things I gave up failed within a day or two. Um, always failed on those things. And I think most of us do. We start off well and then we just let it go. I'm going to lose 30 pounds, or I'm going to eat healthy or quit smoking. Um, we tend to fail, but that's okay as long as you get back up and try again. But nevertheless, here's my thought about that. And my thought, it's all about us. It's I want to quit smoking. I want to stop chocolate. I want to lose weight. And to be honest with you, thinking about it, shouldn't be about us. It should be about God and what we're giving up for God. So it's not something that should be an indulgence for us, that's going to benefit us in the long run. Being with God will benefit us. Giving something to God will benefit us. So if I want to get rid of my phone or a game on my phone, what am I doing for God? So, all right, I gave away my phone for the day. What am I doing with that time? Am I am I giving it to God? Or am I just doing something else? Am I getting more sleep? Am I watching TV instead of the phone? Probably. Um, so, with that being said, what are we going to do this year about Lent? What are we going to give up at the same time give to God? I think it's such an important question to ask during Lent. It's such a um, very big part of our Christianity is Lent. You know, the 40 days that Jesus walked in the desert, um, he sacrificed a lot. He obviously was famished, he was thirsty, he was tempted, but yet he got through it. And we'll get through it, whatever we give away. So I will tell you today, and that way I can be a little bit more held accountable. I have this silly game on my phone, and one game can literally take 45 minutes to 2 hours to play. And it drives me crazy because I do enjoy that game. But I was thinking earlier today that I need to let that go. And if I let that go, what am I going to do with that time, with the extra free hour every day, 7 hours a week? Well, a rosary takes about 25 minutes. A prayer or two can take anywhere from 10 minutes to 20, 30 minutes. So I don't think we have to use that whole hour up, but we should really think about giving some time back to God. And that's what I'm going to do this Lent. And I think that's great for me. Now, for you, it might be something totally different. I'm not quite sure. And I'm not saying not to give up a candy bar or who am I to say or judge. Uh, but revisiting my whole life, my Christianity, Lent had become more important each and every year. And now that I've been studying and focusing more on my beliefs and Catholicism and Lent, and we need to be giving back to God. Me saying I'm going to lose 3 pounds, well, kudos to me, but that doesn't really make it for God. We need to be giving Him something. It's His sacrifice. He's given us so much, and yet we just turn around and say, no, let's move on. Um, yeah. So Lent starts shortly. I would love to hear what you guys want to give up. Like I said, I don't have a lot of feed. I've seen a couple people pop on and off, but I believe you can leave messages, questions, statements, your sacrifice. I would love to see what that is, what you will be doing for Him. And so, and then I would love to discuss it the next day or two. I'm not quite sure. I think tomorrow's another good day. 9 o'clock is a perfect day to do it again. So tomorrow at 9, I will be back on live to talk some more. So we got some Lent out of the way. I would just like to know what your opinions are on it, and if you follow it. A lot of people don't follow it, and that's fine too. Again, full disclosure on this as well. I don't know a lot about the Bible. I just like talking about it. And by talking about it, I grow. And I want to grow more. It's plain and simple. And I'm hoping we can get a few people that can grow as well. Um, it would be great for everyone. So, with that being said, we move on. Um, as I mentioned yesterday in the video, um, a lot of my Christianity came from movies when I was young, and tidbits from mom. But for the most part, yeah, the Ten Commandments was a big one. How much is that is true? I don't know. Noah's Ark. Yeah, but at the end of the day, what I learned over several years is that I take a little bit of this and I take a little bit of that, and I start putting pieces together, and you get to see a true picture. So there was a lot of great things from the Ten Commandments that are true, and then there are other things that were fill-ins, so to speak, to just make the movie look better, sound better, longer, over 3 hours long. Great movie, but yeah. So I got a lot of my information from. I'm not quite sure if I ever got a vast amount. I didn't do any reading when I was young, the Bible at all. Um, I just started that the last couple of years, really understanding how to read the Bible, which definitely helps out when you can start understanding it. And that was very beneficial through Father Mike Schmitz, which got me last year at January 1 to read the Bible in full. Now, I've never read the Bible. I've definitely heard the Bible now, and I did that for the full year, listened to the whole thing. And what I loved about Father Mike, and I am promoting him a little bit on this page, he doesn't know it, but that's okay. And I'm sure he will never know it. um, that it's such a great way to go through the Bible and understand um, how to read it. Because without reading the Bible, um, you're never going to get your questions answered. Every question gets answered if you start understanding the Bible. They're tricky some days, um, but they're in there. They're in there. And I think he does that for a reason. So we will research it. We will tear it apart and put it back together so we can understand it. It's just like a puzzle. A puzzle when you get in a box of 5,000 and it's a mess. And sometimes I feel the Bible could be a puzzle. And one by one, we piece it together and we start to see a form of a picture. And a light kicks in. Ah, I get it. I'm starting to see what he's been saying all along. And I'm starting to understand what he wants me to get out of this. So, yeah, I think that's a big piece. It's just really to focus on starting to understanding how to read the Bible so you can start understanding the Bible. If someone's just going to toss you a book, I don't care what book it is, whether it be Moby Dick or Greenpeace or wherever the books are, those great big books, um, it's hard to get into a book with that being that big. So we had to figure it out. And how we figure it out is piece by piece by piece. And we put one piece together with another piece, and then we should check it. And because that's really important that we check for understanding. And we can put two and two together in that. So I'm on my second year of listening to the Bible with Father Mike. Highly recommend it on Spotify. It's Bible in a Year with Father Mike, and he's everywhere. And I believe he was a number one podcast last year um, for a while on Apple. And I know he's very, very popular right now because of it. And he has enlightened me a whole lot with the Bible, and I hope he enlightened. Well, he has enlightened millions of people around the world, and I'm hoping I can enlighten one or two of you. Uh, Tomorrow, let me see. Michael sent a comment saying, "For Lent, we can give up something. However, we can also start something like giving more in the needy and starting the rosary and so on." Absolutely, Mike. That's what it's about. It's about giving up and also giving to the needy. I always forget that word, forgiving to the needy. Starts with an A and arms, arms giving. I think it's arms giving. Um, but yeah, giving to the needy is big, and I have to revisit that before kicking into because I would love to do that, whether it be my time or donating something on a regular basis throughout these 40 days. And hopefully it becomes more of a habit where I can continue in the future to do this. Absolutely. So that's good. That absolutely. And I'm hoping that I will give up my phone and in that place, I will say a rosary. Um, so not only am I giving something up, but I'm giving back. And I'm definitely going to look almsgiving. Yeah, that's it, Michael. Thanks. I knew it was something like that. I wasn't quite sure. And trust me on this one, there'll be a lot of that talking. I'll forget a word or a statement, or I've never been great at that, remembering things like that. But that's why we have people like you that will pop on and help me out because that's a big one. That's good. And so, Michael, did you say you were giving up something? And I'll have to wait for a response because he's typing it in. But and if so, what? Like I said, I have this. I don't know if you caught the video earlier. I have this game that I play on my phone. Usually just one game a day, but sometimes it takes hours, 1 or 2 hours at a time. I just killed an hour, and it's unbelievable. So I gotta let that go, and I can give so much more in that 2 hour period um, to God and focus more on Him and I could say the rosary 2 or 3 times in that amount of time. And normally it's late when I play that game when everybody else is away or whatever the case may be. But there are times, and the kids are right there, and I'm just playing the game, ignoring. And I think we all do that. I think we all have that. TV, yeah, that's a big one. That's a tough one. I guess I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm into movies. 2 3 nights a week. I'll sit down and watch a good movie. But that's about it. I don't do too much TV unless it's football season. And so, all right. Well, thank you for listening, for watching, for subscribing. And I think time's about up. I try to keep it anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes a day, and that way it doesn't get overwhelming for anybody because I don't want to watch a video past 20 minutes. So have a great night, everyone. Tomorrow I will set it up at 9 o'clock p.m. I'm gonna do it again. And I don't know if I'm gonna do this every single day, but definitely Sundays. I think are a great day. It's a great worship day, and why not talk about God um, and Jesus and our plans and His plans and get closer. So you guys have a blessed night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.